Hey, what's up, YouTube? Digital Soul here. Psh, thanks for stopping by Digital Soul 2. You know I always appreciate it. I wanted to talk about relationship sex. You know, I've been doing some serious videos on here the last 2 times just to see what's up, see who wants what more, on which channel. And it's rough. But let me get right to it. A lot of people, when they want to get into a relationship, they think about sex. When they look at someone, they think sexual. I'm sorry, it's just true. When you're eyeing somebody up, are you thinking like, man, I'm gonna sit down with her and me and her are gonna have some conversations like no other, man. We're gonna talk about stuff like no one ain't never talked about none in a long time, And sometimes that can hurt you. That could be your downfall because, you know what I'm saying? Because that ain't what you're really saying. You're saying, man, I want to, get up on that, And that's the problem nowadays. Too many people want to be promiscuous too quick, and then they don't know what to do afterwards. So many people, you get into a relationship, you get to hand hold and get the first kiss and all that. That stuff is special for some people. I'm old school, so that's the way I am. So, when I see somebody and I want to approach somebody, I want to take the ride. The whole adventure. Because if you could just climb to the top of the mountain like that, then what's left, man? You better hope there's some conversation if you want to climb that mountain again. And if all there is mountain climbing, what you gonna do as we get older, as times change. If you're just chasing tail for all your life, then you're gonna be in trouble, man. You gotta find someone out there that is gonna be able to make you laugh, someone that you're going to want to share experiences with, someone that you're going to want to tell stories to, someone that you're going to want to listen to your stories, And it wouldn't help if they could play some video games. My wife likes the game, so I'm cool, I got off good. And we talk and we do things and we discuss life. But there's so many people out there in this world that are just looking for the wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, all done, said, gone, see ya, no sandwich in the morning pace, And that's a problem. So, I'm not saying that all Miss America looking chicks out there aren't worth conversing with, but have you ever watched them answer their questions? And I ain't trying to get on you ladies. I ain't trying to say there's anything wrong. And just because it says player on my head doesn't mean that I am one or ever was. I respect women, and I'm very old school, and if I can't walk up to this person and have an intelligent conversation with them and not just try to look down their blouse, then it ain't worth it, man. Trust me, there's so much more in life than just relationship sex. Because what if something happens? What if something happens and the sex ain't there for a minute, Not everybody likes to have pregnant sex. Not everybody wants to get into a car crash and that person's going to get in a wheelchair and you're going to leave him because you can't do what's up anymore, So think about that for a minute. Think about why it is that you want to be with some people. Because too many people get obsessed with the thought of what could be than what they have. You know what I'm saying? And people, so many times they're peeking over the fence to see if the grass is green on the other side. And a lot of times it's not. It ain't worth cheating on what you have and ruining what you have for a piece of ass. And I'm sorry, that's just the way it is, Ain't nothing worth it. Nothing. Because what happens, you go messing around, even if you're protected and you catch something. Then you got to go home and explain yourself to your, friends, family, and loved ones, It ain't right. And that's a story for another time. But this is Digital Soul. Thanks for stopping by here. Thanks for listening to me. And I'll see you guys real soon, all right? Peace. Psh.